feeling and experience, which is very stimulating and elevating to myself, which is rooted in a classical Chinese text called The Doctrine of the Mean. Only those who are the most sincere, authentic, real, and true can fully realize themselves. If they can fully realize themselves, they can then fully realize the nature of being human. If they can fully realize the nature of being human, then they can take part in the transforming and nourishing process of heaven and earth. If they can take part in the transforming and nourishing process of heaven and earth, then they can form a trinity with heaven and earth.
The most wonderful thing about being a human is that each of us has an absolutely unique point of perspective on the entire universe. And from our perspective and our knowledge and our values and our feelings, we create our realities, and we do it all together. But we can also move that point of perspective away from our bodies, which is really startling when you think about it. And so I would say, when you get depressed by what you read in the newspapers, when you think it's really getting hopeless, just lift that point of perspective up a little higher and look down on the human drama and discern through your critical faculties what's going on without judging it. Just discern, what is this human drama about right now, and what role can I best play in it?
Our true purpose in life is God realization. Know the reality of who you are. You are a perfect child of God, immortal, eternal, and already in God's light.
Some of the things that are on the table at the World Economic Forum this year are a stench in the nostrils of God. Friday, topic for discussion. The melting Arctic ice cap could unlock the potentially vast petroleum resources that lie beneath. They are planning to profiteer off of the destruction that is coming.
And this is our problem on the globe. There is no neighbor outside the earth giving us trouble, but there's also nobody to help us. So if we do it wrong, afterwards we have to live with this. This is the collapse issue.
We think we want money, power, and honor, all kinds of desires. Basically, what we want is to look good in the eyes of society. And that's what makes a person feel like a person. So if we change the social values toward giving, then people will just have to change their behavior. If we artificially change social values so that society will appreciate a person only according to what he or she gives, then people will be ashamed of being egoists and will kind of be coerced to give to society. And if my kids appreciate me according to how much I give to society, if my kids and co-workers and everything and everywhere will only appreciate me according to what I give to society, then I will not have a choice. I will have to contribute. I will have to be a giver. I think that our first step should be constructing a permanently ongoing center that will deal with everything that has to do with building our message and portraying it or presenting it to the world.
The world is at risk. To change it needs a fundamental transformation. The fundamental transformation depends crucially on the evolution of our consciousness, and that has to spread.
In order to create a new civilization, the key point is to increase the awakened people.
Who is the talent who has it that well in mind and heart to mold it all together?
Now, if you think that it can't be changed, then you are really, then with the Davos, then you're with the Economic Forum, you think that this is human nature. You must compete, and the winner takes all.
I believe very much in the 10-year or less than 10-year time frame to make this major shift. we're in the crisis now, we have to act quickly.
That we come here with the expectation that following up Tokyo, we are going to move to the level of practice, doing something.
Back to the focus.
Why don't we study first the real situation?
Academy. Who is holding the
Number 3.
Prevention and what is important here, you have here.
Okay, then we have the date, the 21st of September.
Yes.
Try to get a global holiday.
Peace, security, and law as a category for the Academy, and the other category of insight and ethics.
Okay, so it seems that we reached the number 9, Wisdom and Action projects.
We are at crossroads, and it's not going to be decided by fate. It's not a destiny. We are at a point where the future of humanity is going to be decided by how people think about it today and how they behave. Awareness, awakening, these are the key terms. We have a chance to change. One thing we have to recognize is that to change is no longer a question whether or not. Change is coming. The only question is whether it's coming unexpectedly and abruptly on us so that we can't do much about it, we become victim of it, or whether we can anticipate it, create those major changes that will bring about a better future. And that is the unprecedented task of the generation now living. Before, it used to be many generations who could adapt and anticipate and hope to work out a kind of life that they wish. Today, it has to be done within the space of a single generation.
All this, then, is for the sake of the future generation. They will have to continue what the founders have started. In Arosa, they discuss the implementation of concrete projects, and the members of the World Wisdom Council will convene again in Toronto to continue to unite the world towards a change for the sake of the new generation.